Good morning, welcome to another video. Very chilly morning this morning, 6 degrees on my car. Not quite a frost, but we ain't far off. I'm up this morning to take advantage of the fact that I've not got to take my daughter to school this morning. So I thought I'd sneak out early. It's not yet 6:30. So you can see the sun's just starting to come up behind me. Come out to do a little bit of trotting on the Avon. Now the Avon tends to fish very hard when it's in this condition, when it's low and when it's clear. The time I can normally get out, 9:30 onwards, it's very hard going. So I thought I'd come out at dawn to a stretch that's I've heard from friends who've been doing some nice chub. So I thought I'd come out, have a go, and I've gone a bit old school for me. I bought some bread. I've got a load of liquidised bread which I've just wetted up. Use bread on the hook. I've got some maggots as well in case we want to go that route. It's going to be more of a roving approach as well, I think, today. I've got just a minimum of kit, just landing net, rod and a bag with me. So that is the plan. Have a bit of a rove about, try and catch some chub. It is proper cold. I've had my gloves on, got my woolly hat on, as you can see. But yeah, hopefully we can have a few fish out. That's the plan. I'm just waiting for it to get light enough so I'll be able to see the float. Gear-wise, I've got my, well, I'll run you through it, I'll grab it now. So yeah, gear-wise, I've got my Daiwa Tournament Pro 15-foot rod. Daiwa 125M close face reel on there. Line, etc. I'll stick in the description below, as I always do. If you want to see exactly how I set this up, my sort of heavy trotting gear, I'll direct you to a video up there, and I'll leave it in the description as well of exactly how I set this up. Easier to go through it in a controlled environment rather than when it's half dark like it is now. But suffice to say, I've just got an Olivet on there, cocking a Dave Harrell mega stick on there. Probably won't really need a mega stick today, but it's set up like this, and this is sort of a cover all eventualities kind of float that we might encounter today. Right, I think that's enough waffle. I'm going to start trickling a little bit of mashed bread in, and then we'll get cracking. So you might recognise this from recent videos. Did a bit surface fishing for chub in here. I really wanted to fish the next peg, and we will do in a minute, but I think probably working down to that one might be a good idea rather than getting straight in there, because some of this bread will hopefully be floating past that peg. Plus it's darker in there, so I can get going a bit quicker in here. But we are, as I say, we are going to have a bit of a rove about. Keep this bread going, and I've got plenty. Got spare loaves and stuff in the car as well, in case we run out. Right, I think early doors is going to be our best chance, and then things are slowly going to tail off, I would guess. So I think the quicker we get in, the better, really. Chub love a bit of bread, don't they? Hopefully we can have a few out. Well, let's not get too previous. Hopefully we can get a bite. God, a bit croaky this morning. I do love this time of the morning, but I have to say, the older I get, the less I like getting up early. Another one of the reasons for coming out today was obviously I had the chance. There we go, we're in, look. But also no wind. This doesn't feel like a beast, but we're in. You can just stay out there. Wonderful, it's a cracking start. I think it's only second run through. I think we had a bite first run through as well. Yeah, he's no monster. And he's of course going to try and get me in the reeds. Come on, out of there. There he is. Well, that's a cracking start. Wonderful. Wonderful. Well, how's about that? I've got him over the net in case he flips. It's wonderful. What a cracking start. Fantastic. I think it's only second run through. Well, that's exactly what we came out for this morning. Absolutely fantastic. Makes such a difference being able to get out early. That was a bite as well. God, queuing up in here. Of course, the wonderful thing about fishing bread is that you can cover the hook. Right, I need to change this up a bit. This is not quite working like I wanted it to. See the bait through the swim. It's very buoyant. It's better. Just move that olivet down a little bit. Right, I'm not going to run too far down in here. As I say, I'm going to drop into that next peg in a minute. So the problem is, I'll hook something down there. If they kite, I haven't got any angle to stop them. They're just going to do us. There's no point in that. There's no point in fishing for stuff you're not going to get out. There's no point in even risking it, really. What a beautiful morning. This is absolutely wonderful. I'd say perhaps we've spooked these chub in here now, but we did have that other bite, so I'm wondering. We'll give it another 10 minutes. But like I say, I'm keen to make the most of this early morning period. This might well be good for another bite or two. Perhaps come back, let it settle down and come back maybe. Yeah, let's get off down there. Let's have a move. So next up, a very tight swim. We're only sort of near the bottom of the swim we were just in here. Just going to run down. Not too far. Just a few metres, see if we can let a fish from just down there, just at the bottom of this run. A bit more safety than trying to fish it from there. That's about where I was able to get to from that swim. I could have run a bit further, but it's too risky from there. So if the fish kite, I've got no angle to try and keep it out of any snags or anything. Oh, we're in. I saw a couple of dips on the float. Oh, I'm gonna wind. It fell off. I was going to say I've got to wind that all the way back through the swim. I think it was a little chub. By little, I mean like half a pound or something. Yeah, I think there's a shoulder little fish down there. It keeps dipping away. Just playing with this depth at the moment. Just fiddling and fiddling. getting bites, but it looked like small fish bites to me, so I'm just trying to locate the big ones. Right, okay, we're on the bottom there, that's no good. Just done a massive bow wave following this. Oh no, I think we just got a pike. That pike is just grabbing it bread. Huge bow wave following it up the river. Oh, he's going to bite us off, isn't he, sooner or later? Oh, I think that's done for this swim. I was trying to get out of his way. I could see this massive bow wave coming. It is Mr. Pike. Ah, there we go. That was going to happen, wasn't it, sooner or later? Oh, it's taking me Olivet as well. Oh. Right, we'll have a little setup again, and we'll we'll move, I think. All right, I've come a bit further up the stretch, not far from the weir here. Some sort of the weir runoff. The flow's just been thrown over to that far side. Looks really nice. Quite a long run down here as well, which is even better. A bit more waggler territory this really, but I only wanted to carry one rod around, so I've not bought the waggler rod, it's in the car. But, yeah, I've left it in the car today. Let's see if we can get anything out of here. There's actually a boat just starting to come through the lock, so I don't think we've got too long of peace and quiet. Let's just see what we can do in here. I've never fished in here before, I've never been up here before, to be honest. So, yeah, we'll swing out. I don't really like casting stick floats. I'll have perhaps 15 minutes or so in here. See if we do anything, and if not, we can have a move a bit further down. Yeah, we're on. I don't think it's very big, but we're on. Chub, I guess. It is. I think we can swing him on the skier, just about. Ooh, there we go. That's the way to let him go. There are some here. The trouble is I can't throw as far as I need to throw with my underarm left hand. Well, I must admit, I'm thoroughly enjoying this. Aside from being bitten off by a pike. But looking at where the line had gone, he'd attacked the Olivet, not the bread, unless he took the whole lot. It's right awkward this swim. The pallet's collapsed, so I can't stand on it. Well, that's the peace and quiet gone. Some building work or something going on over there. Yeah, some lots of smaller fish down there, a bit further down. Yeah, that was a bite as well. Probably fish the next peg, to be honest. We'll perhaps have a wander down in a minute. I think they're sort of downstream from the next peg, which I think is just near this willow. we're not getting any bites up here, we might as well move down. I'm not going to give it too long today. It's a bit of a hit and run session this morning. I don't think there's much point, to be honest. As I say, as it brightens up, it's certainly going to get less and less productive. And it hasn't exactly been massively productive yet. Well, we're stood here, not particularly getting many bites. I just fill you in on what happened yesterday. I nipped out yesterday. Went out to do a bit of waggler fishing on my neighbour's stretch. Did the school run, then went home, grabbed my gear, nipped down there for a couple of hours. Well, as it turned out, it was only a couple of hours. It was pretty rubbish, to be honest. Just had a bite there. Yeah, it was pretty rubbish. I think I had just over an hour in the sort of main swim that I usually fish. There's not many swims down there, to be honest. And I had, I think, a dozen roach and half a dozen dace, something like that. So I thought, this is not good. So I had to move to a stretch. Here we go. I won't call it much of an holiday, getting up at 7:30 in the morning. Blimey. Yeah, it's not much of a holiday, is it? Getting your boat going at 7:30 in the morning, 7:45. I won't call that a holiday, but there you go, each their own. I say holiday because it said holidays on the side of the boat. As I was saying, yes, I had a move to a swim I knocked out a week or so ago to fish across to a bit of cover. The cover on the other side was a fallen willow, and it sort of got washed around in the floods, so it's not sticking out like it was, unfortunately. I couldn't get maggots over to it, but I fished there for probably half an hour and I didn't have a bite. Nothing at all. So yeah, I knocked that on the head. But it was a very cold night the night before last, so that's probably something to do with it. My mate Mick, who writes his own blog, you may have seen his blog, I'll link it in up there and in the description. He went out yesterday evening to one of his syndicate stretches. I don't think he had a proper bite. It was a hard day yesterday. It was a little bit milder last night. But yeah, we're not doing brilliantly. It's never great when the water temperatures are dropping like this. Lots of small stuff having a go at this bread. Like that. Oh, that's dropped off as well. I've got a size 10 hook on, so it's not really surprising these little fish are dropping off. See, there we go, look, that's a bite off a small fish. There we go. Okay, felt him on, and then he's off. So there's a fish in here. I have to remember this, we'll perhaps come back and fish perhaps a light waggler or something. There we go, this is a bit better. I'm definitely in that next swim. I think I need to move down. We'll land this one and perhaps move down. He's no monster at all, but it's a fish. The trouble is, I'm having to drag him right on through all these reeds and stuff as well. Yeah, if we're going to catch fish down there, we don't want to be. We'll put the net under it. Yeah. It's a bit bigger than that last one. He's no monster at all. Got him. Well, we're having a few, aren't we? Not quite the stature we're after. But a fish is a fish. Go on, chap. Actually, we'll have a couple more minutes just up this top of this run, thinking about it. It does look nice over there. That flow's been chucked onto that far side. Oh, this collapsed platform is a nightmare. Just looking in the next swim, there's a lovely back eddy on the far side. I look back, the float's gone. There's a nice back eddy in that next swim, which I hadn't noticed. Perhaps we'll have a go in a minute. No, that's it. I'm going to call it there. That's been very enjoyable. Less productive than I'd have hoped, but hooked myself up. Yeah, we've had a few chublets, one nice chub and a pike bite us off. So there you go. It was an interesting morning anyway. But yeah, I don't think anything else is going to happen now. It's as you can see, the sun's up. It's lovely. It's not a breath of wind. It's a shame it's not overcast. I think perhaps we might have done a little bit better if the slightly lower pressure in it. As I say, the light levels were down a bit, but I'm not seeing eye nor air of any fish at the moment, to be honest. There's no dimpling going on, no nothing. Even the little rattly bites off the small fish have stopped. So yeah, I think that's probably time to call it a day there. Now I'm going to try and get out, I think, later in the week. This weather's, I think, set in for the next few days, certainly. So perhaps we'll try and get out later in the week. Maybe get out at dusk, try and do something, or perhaps get the maggots out and go and perhaps do some small river fishing or something. I'm not sure what I'll do. We'll have to suss the conditions and see, but yeah. So as I say, I've really enjoyed that. I do enjoy being up at dawn. I don't like getting up, but once I'm up, I really like it. And I don't think we'd have caught that chub, or probably even any of those smaller ones if we hadn't got up that early. I think the place is shut off now until it starts to get dark. Anyway, I'm waffling. Time to go home. Got to do some work. All there's left to do is say thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed that. Tight lines, enjoy your own angling. Many thanks to the channel patrons for your wonderful support. Thanks to those of you who support me through buymeacoffee.com, and I'll see you again, hopefully, later in the week.